Thank you so much. It's not the best time to start a discussion after lunch, but we'll try to make it as dynamic as possible to make you, awake and to keep you awake. I'm sure we'll be able to do that. We'll stick to the time. So I don't want to take too much time. I just wanted to thank you for having all of us. And I will thank the organizers for this great event. We are learning a lot. I'm from France, learning a lot. It's just fascinating. So thank to all of you for sharing all those really insightful perspectives. So we'll start with the panelists today. And I will just call upon Mr. Mohamed Farish. He is a project coordinator at the National Center for Information Technology in the Republic of Maldives. So, Mr. Farish, the floor is yours.
Thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you. I love this hosting, and the organizing is done very nice. And thank you all for being here. And good afternoon. And it's an honor to present the National AI Vision of Maldives. As we all have been discussing today about the AI revolutionizing and transforming the world, Maldives wants to play a key role and wants to use AI to develop and assist its citizens. And in our AI vision, the three most important areas to focus is the responsible development and sectorial advancements and ethical considerations. In short-term objectives for our vision and goal, in short term, we want to focus on building a strong foundation. This includes establishing a national AI strategy that emphasizes data and high quality data that is relevant and usable across different sectors. In long term, we want to ensure the future AI is applied ethically in key sectors such as tourism, fisheries, and disaster management, as these are the key factors for our economy. As all have mentioned about the guiding principles for AI implementation, we want to strengthen the call for ethical foundation, data responsibility and sustainability, and inclusivity in AI and collaboration. And we also want to focus on the language, because that is our language and our heritage. We want to maintain it, use AI to maintain and governance strategy. We want to establish a national AI task force, a central body that will oversee the development and implementation of our AI strategy, and relevant authorities will work independently on their specific projects, and an advisory council that will provide guidance for ethical considerations, and National Center for Information Technology will be the regulatory body that will create the regulations and data privacy regulations and ethical AI development regulations. For AI, for social economic development, we want to focus on healthcare, as AI could provide remote healthcare solutions to, particularly for those in remote atolls. That is unique for Maldives, I believe. And in education, personalized learning experience support DWAIC content and develop DWAIC content using AI. Environment, implement AI for environmental monitoring. Measurement tools, we a combined approach for measurement tools, studying successful DWAIC-focused pilot projects, engage public perception through surveys, and obtaining independent expert reviews on ethics, and establish feedback mechanism for continuous improvement. To identify the key variables, we have trained. I'll just try to skip these slides and go to the suggestions and perceptions. Maldives want to improve our additional considerations as data harmonization, prioritizing data harmonization and DWAIC language processing, focus on DWAIC language processing, and encourage responsible development of and data collection of DWAIC data collection and content development. As Maldives is a small country, we have a unique set of challenges, such as limited availability of experts and data. Of course, data is the most important part of AI. So that is the main challenge. We want to encourage citizens to share data, and we want to spread awareness of the benefits and risks of AI to the citizens. Yes, that's all. Thank you all for having me.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Farish. With no further ado, I would call Professor Modnasrinahin. He's a senior lecturer at the Redzak Faculty of Technology and Informatics, Faculty of Artificial Intelligence, at the University of Technology in Malaysia.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good day to everyone. Thank you, Prof. Emmanuel. My name is Nazir. I'm from Malaysia. Would like to share the AI from the Malaysia perspective. First and foremost, this is basically, it's not appear. We have basically what we call Malaysia National Artificial Intelligence Roadmap. From 2021 to 2025 is going to be the end of the first version of our roadmap. So we are preparing for the next phase of our roadmap. And as you can see on the right side, at the top of the slide, the vision is basically to augment jobs, to support jobs, okay? Drive national competitiveness, and to encourage innovation and entrepreneurship. That is our vision of AI. And as you can see, the last point is a people well-being, that's the ultimate goal, basically. What we want to achieve, from the AI technology is for a people well-being. And to achieve the vision, we have the mission here. Number one is basically to create AI ecosystem. That's very, very important for us to have a good AI ecosystem so that in future, whatever technology we're going to invent with regards to the AI technology, okay, it will be supported by the ecosystem. And as you can see also, within 5 years goal, what you're going to achieve is to make sure the ecosystem is self-sustained. This is very important. So, and there are 6 strategies there on the right side. And number one is to establish the AI governance. This is part of the ecosystem. And number 2, to advance AI R&D. Number 3 and number 6 and so on and so forth. But for my job, basically I'm from the education background. Our task is to focus on strategy number 4, which is to fostering AI talents. So that's why in Malaysia, recently we just launched the first faculty of AI, which is under my responsibility to execute that, to run that faculty, and to produce more AI talent, okay? Next, this is basically the guiding principles that we use since the establishment of the roadmap since 2021. I think it's quite common. And I think this is a good way, Prof, to consider all these values we put together. These are common principles and values that can glue us together, to work together, because we have common things to share, okay? So, and as you can see on the top right, that one is my Vice Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Technology Malaysia, and he emphasized that the AI faculty, the AI talent we're going to produce from the university, from the faculty, will focus or emphasize very much on the values of humanity. We're not purely focused on the technology only, but we're concerned about the humanity aspect. I think this is something that very important for us to consider. And at the bottom part, as you can see, Malaysia is part of the ASEAN country. So at the ASEAN level, okay, we have our guiding principle as well. So we have to comply to this, we refer to this, so that we are in the community, we work together to establish a greater or bigger ecosystem for the AI, not only for the Malaysia, but also for the region as well. And this is something that we can replicate for this Islamic world regions, okay? Next is the ecosystem. These are all the elements that we put together to become the AI innovation ecosystem. And as you can see, the top one is basically the coordination unit, the governance of the AI. So I will deep dive into that shortly. But on the left side, you can see all the industry players we put together, bring together, and on the right side is basically what we want to focus on. We have what we call a socio-economic drivers, okay? At the bottom part is all the talent development, including my role at the university. And the bottom part, we believe that collaboration is very important, and we focus on the quadruple helix stakeholders. We have to listen to them. We focus on the government, the academia, the industry, and the society. We bring all those together. And Meranti, NTIS is basically all the agency, the government agencies support to this ecosystem. Next is basically the governance. As you can see, we report directly to the Prime Minister. Okay, we have one council at the Prime Minister office level. And then we have also in terms of the regulation framework, I have to admit, Malaysia, we don't have the AI regulation yet, but at least currently we have what we call as personal data protection and also cyber security, but that's still not enough. This is something that we can discuss in this kind of forum to come out with a regular AI regulation framework. This one is in terms of the socio-economic development. We have identified 10 areas or socio-economic drivers that we will focus for the AI implementation, from energy until the environment and biodiversity. And UTM also is my university. We have the play role on the education sector. And in Malaysia, we believe that AI led to economic growth to add another 30% of our GDP. Okay? And the measurement is depend on the program that we have. So there are many different ways to measure. For example, recently we have Malaysia Artificial Intelligence Nexus. This is basically a platform for the industry to showcase their AI product, local AI product, and as well as the talent that produce the product. So this is the venue where basically all the investors, okay, they can see what we have in Malaysia and that kind of measures, okay? And then we have AI for people, AI for Rakyat program. This is awareness cross country. Okay, and there will be something like a digital certificate that the people will get, and that's something like special and that valuable for them to show that they are ready for the AI. Okay, and this is something like a small license that they must get first before they venture into AI in detail. Okay, so next is basically the identification of key variables. I believe this will influence the AI direction. Transdisciplinary talent, data quality, availability, this is very fundamental. Human-centered is very critical. We should focus on this. Financial, of course. But the last two, energy and computational power, some say that we're going to experience deficit of energy and deficit of computing powers. This is something that we have to think together, work together on how to address this. AI use a lot of computing power, and computing power eat a lot of energy. So how are we going to deal with that? So last but not least, is on my suggestion, we should focus, work together to produce AI talent, and we need to promote a lot of AI startup, new businesses, okay, to bring up to put forward their innovation on AI, and data center is very critical, okay, and then AI ecosystem, maybe we can have AI ecosystem that combine between Asia and Middle East, and last but not least is we need to collaborate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. And you stick to the timing in the perfect way. Thank you for that. And now our last panelist is Dr. Mohammed Tazli Hassisan. He's an associate professor at University Brunei Darussalam, Negara Brunei Darussalam. Please, Dr.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Tazli, so I'm representing Brunei to share about what is in place, what we are doing currently in Brunei. As you know that Brunei at the moment we have Wawasan 2035. So in that Wawasan 2035, AI is part of it. And the idea is actually we aspire to create a well-educated, highly skilled and accomplished population. So we are looking at few items, for example, like integrating AI for education, foster economic growth, improve healthcare, enhance public services, as well as ensure ethical, inclusive AI development benefiting all society. As being mentioned earlier by most of other representatives, we have quite similar in terms of guiding principles for AI implementation. Although at the moment, what happened in Brunei is like we have not yet devising a clear policy on AI just yet, still crawling, baby crawling in that. Because at the moment what we are doing is we're focusing a lot more on educating. So as for starting, the University Brunei Darussalam has already established its own Gen AI policy that actually allow the staff, academic staff for example, and the student to use generative AI but with ethics. And this become the starting point for the other departments, other universities, institutions, as well as the government itself to start with the AI policy. We also have few applications that is actually, because Brunei is small, we have 500,000 of population. As for now, we don't have much in terms of AI-based application, but what we have right now is, for example, like we have Bru Health. So Bru Health is actually to track the healthcare of each and every one of the person in Brunei. We used that initially because of the COVID, but it has been expanded and it has been, we have include AI function in it. And then also another one is for employment. So we have Career BN apps. So this is actually an AI AI-based career apps that is actually could tailor-made to the requirement and the skills that you have, so it can actually channel to the right job that could be given to the Bruneians. So as a way forward, in that sense, so what we have right now is we would like to empower the Brunei Digital Economy Program. So that should end by next year. So in this way, that is where actually we're looking at integrating AI in it. We also at the moment focusing a lot more on education. So the educators, the government staff, the workforce, even from public and private organizations, they required for some kind of training, upskilling, so that they understand what is actually AI is all about, what is the difference between AI and non-AI, and so on. So this is something that we are currently doing. In terms of economic development, so this is also, we also try to enhance our digital economy through AI. So we would like to have more integrated AI in various industries, such as cybersecurity, healthcare, as well as sustainable economic growth. So I think that's all for my sharing. Yes, thank you very much. I'm way advanced, finished before time. Thank you.
That's even better. Thank you. So a big round of applause for all our panelists, and thank you for listening to them. Thank you.